Welcome to episode 6 of When You Get Out of Jail. I would like to start off quick with number 15. Self-respect recharge. Respecting your body. So if you were being physically active while you were locked away or institutionalized, much respect to you. Make sure you keep up that schedule of physical activity, whether you're jogging or even playing video games. Hopefully it's something like Connect or We. Getting out there, getting sunlight. Sunlight is essential. If you're not working during the day, use that as an opportunity. Use that, count that as a blessing that you get to absorb some sunlight. So try to get at least 2 hours of sunlight a day, but respect your body. And this is something that I'm trying to incorporate in my life right now. So I'm not preaching, I'm just sharing. I'm trying to learn to respect my body so that I can live in this meat machine as long as possible and get all the mental treasure that I can. Respecting your space. One thing that a lot of people are guilty of is not respecting our own personal spaces as much as we do when we go to someone else's home or someone else's community. We show disrespect right there on our streets, and we also show disrespect inside of our houses. And it's really a disrespect for self, though. You don't respect yourself, so you're not respecting your body. You're not respecting your space. You wouldn't poison someone else's kid, but we poison our own. Those of us who know better know that they're poisons. Those of us who don't should do a lot of research into those poisons. Respecting your mind. We have to respect our mind. What are we consuming and calling it entertainment? What are we consuming into our mind? What are we feeding our children mentally? How are we disrespecting ourselves? How are we disrespecting ourselves mentally? That's really important to understand that we can disrespect ourselves mentally, and most often we do it. Now that you know about it, you have a conscious decision to make. How do you disrespect yourself mentally? How do you disrespect your mind? We need to begin to re-internalize respect into our everyday walks. Self-respect specifically is what I'm discussing here. Respect for your being, that allows your spirit to operate in this world, on this plane. Respect for our space, our families. Respect for where we live, where we eat, where we sleep. Respect for our minds, spirit, souls, all of that. But we need to re-internalize respect. Number 16, renew your spirit. I think it's really important that we cleanse our spirits. So cleanse our spirits of a lot of the negative energy and things like that we experienced while we were institutionalized. Begin to I'm sorry, my son's interrupting me. Yes, Judah. Why don't you just come on? I don't read lip language. Who? Okay, so get her some more tea. Okay, well, I'm in the middle of a video. I can do it as soon as is it okay if I finish the video? Okay, so next time you can wait till I'm done? Next time you can wait till I'm done? Thank you. Okay, so, life of a mompreneur. Release the baggage of the negativity that you acquired while you were there, the things that you were angry about. Just release it, let it go, because really it's only hurting yourself. Release all of that. Renew your spirit. Forgive yourself for what you did that got you there, for the things that you might have said. There's nothing you can do about it now. You can't take back your words. You can't take back the past. All you can do is grow in a positive direction. Every day, more and more becoming your higher self. That's like your only option. So you might as well forgive yourself so that you can live happily. The self-torment is voluntary, and it's pitiful. So, let's get past it. Let's heal up and help heal. So cleanse, and then once you've cleansed yourself, some people use sage and things like that. Whatever your ritual is, whatever it is, whether you want to take a long, cold, hot, whatever makes you feel cleansed. I don't know what your spirit is, what your walk is, but just cleanse. Search your elders, search your Google, figure out how you feel you could cleanse yourself, what method resonates with you, and then that's the truth for you. a new beginning. So now you've cleansed, now you got your mind right, you know, you're going to make good decisions with your body, with your space, with your mind. Now you have a new beginning, you know, so now you're a caterpillar, you know. So shout out to Kendrick, to pick a butterfly. No, now you're a butterfly, you have a new beginning. How are you going to use it? What are you going to do? But you've renewed your spirit, you renewed yourself, you renewed your being, you've transmuted, and now you're a beautiful blossoming butterfly. And this right here, the next one, number 17, is really, really important to me. Grow good fruit. You know a tree buys fruit, right? So you know what kind of, you got an avocado, you got a mango. You know if it's you know if it's kind of weak. You know if the soil is just because of the leaves and things like that. But grow good fruit. So our fruit are our children. If there are works, the things that we've put out into this our legacy, what we've left here in the world. Grow good fruit. Show honor and respect to our children as the divine beings that they are. I was just talking to Judy yesterday. He counsels me a lot. So sometimes we're in situations and he'll be telling me things, and some of the things that comes out of his mouth is like it's like I'm talking to a priest sometimes. Like, he's so divine. But at the same time, we have to make sure that we're raising them and guiding them, but not handicapping our children. So they're divine beings. We don't need to abuse them and disrespect them and talk to them as if we would never talk to another adult. We shouldn't use them because of their vulnerable dependence on us and abuse that and misuse them. But we need to show them proper guidance. And we also don't need to handicap them. We need to talk to them with respect. We need to be firm with them. We have to, us millennials specifically, this generation, a lot of us didn't have the kind of traditional grandparenting, or our parents aren't the traditional grandparents that, you know, that our generation might have been the last to experience. So we have to try to bring some sense of traditional wisdom to the table, and find a way that our children can have that relationship with other people. But we really have to raise good fruit in our community, in our homes. So everyone doesn't have parents that are conscious enough to be watching videos like this with their free time. So mentor, if you don't have children, if you have children, you have extra time, you know, mentor other people that don't have parents, or who don't have conscious parents, or parents that care about them enough. Forget consciousness. What is consciousness? Parents that care about them enough, or parents that have the resources and time enough to explore other options. They're just doing what they can do. So mentoring is essential, especially our men. We need you to mentor. Please mentor, please mentor. I was in when I was in Ohio, I was a part of the Big Brother Big Sisters organization, and there was a program specifically for youth whose parents have been incarcerated. And of course, so a lot of these people are black, right? Then the people that are locked up are the fathers, primarily. And so when I'm in the program, I find out that there's only 2 black people in the whole program at the time. This was many years ago, and none of them was brothers. I'm like, whoa, so all these brothers are missing from the homes, but no brothers were the ones that were stepping up to join the program. Now, I understand that a lot are mentoring in their own capacity in their churches and in their other organizations and fraternities and things like that, and more power to you. I love y'all so much. You're necessary. You're honored. I venerate you. To the brothers that show love to the youth. But when it comes to the other organizations, you have other people that don't look like the kids, that don't understand the kids, coming with their other level of privilege and things, and they're taking on these positions of mentoring our children. And I honor them as well, because they don't have to do it either. But we should be able to step up and do it more for our own, and it's essential and it's necessary. So if you find free time, it'll come back to you. They're the future. So what's the best thing you could do other than make sure the future is good? Because that's going to come back and bless you. Because we're going to be old one day. And who's going to take care of us? Someone you disrespected, ignored, neglected, mistreated, poisoned? Let's think about that. Let's grow good fruit, y'all. Love y'all. Hugs. See you tomorrow. Peace. Okay.
Speech 1. Platelets. This speech this week is about platelets. Platelets, also thrombocytes, can clog your blood, but they can also make sure if you have a wound, it heals up. They are small and fat with no nucleus. Nucleus platelets are not actually cells, those seem to maybe like they would be. Platelets can be made through bone marrow. Anyway, they wander around in the bloodstream, in the veins and arteries, searching for any punctures in their beloved body. If the wound is big, the platelets have to make a structure that will be like a bunch of concrete blocks. It's called fibrin, and makes something of a lid-like clot. That's what it's called. And red blood cells are caught within the veins to prevent the blood from coming out. It also prevents infection. And the more red blood cells travel and get trapped within the fibrin, the bigger the net gets, and the more dangerous the situation gets. It can stop the flow of the bloodstream, and that can lead to a serious problem. But besides that, platelets help our bodies keep safe and in order. Hands up for platelets.
Woo! Platelets! I like that. Did you have another one for us today?
I did. That was the only one.
Sounds good. Platelets. Huh?
That